I ain't even say this perm having name. You just want to bring the top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you going.
Yeah, I just knocked out NLE Chopper. 4K Trey being his.
He just beat up NLE Chopper in the airport, y'all.
As soon as I say you right, and then I'll pop him and knock him out.
After 1 week of Choa dissing YoungBoy in his newest song and on social media, YoungBoy finally responded. He first retweeted a video from just last year of Choa claiming YoungBoy is literally better than him. Let me know who beat me. Bro, respectfully, the only that's really respectfully, the only that's really ahead in that space is YoungBoy, which is when YoungBoy finally gave his reaction, right before getting ready to leave for his concert. He sent out a message on his Instagram story talking about how rappers need him. I ain't even say this perm. Just want to brag top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need to like me to keep you going. Your views go up. Nah, clown. I'm willing to help y'all about it, man. But hate NBA so much, man. Go get him some views, man. Help this some views, man. But this wasn't over yet. While driving to his concert, he was leaving likes on several videos as if he's co-signing them. Beginning with the tweet of Charleston White goes off on Choa after his diss track to YoungBoy, saying he's not allowed to speak on it. And NLE Chopper, listen to me, you can't go walk the runway with that. Little walk. You remember that walk you had? I think I'm a bad you can't come back with that walk. I think I'm a bad you can't come back with that NL with that boy. Now them boy got some dances, them boy. But you went a hand about if he was a bad eye. Suck my two. You are disqualified from saying anything to cry. NL, you have been disqualified. I would give if you and King Von got in the car together. Once you learn that walk like that runway model walk, and you went in front of the whole world, you can't come back over here to this side of the railroad track and go to bargain. No. Go back over there and finish nephew. Go back over there and finish being a bad. Which is hilarious because Charleston was talking bad on YoungBoy just a week ago. YB babies ain't money getting they'll hurt you. You eat at your icebox as they break in your house. I'm not battling with childhood like a YB fan. Them kids need to be put in mental institutes. This man sound like he angry. He want to out his mama. He want to beat his daddy. He want his uncle. Don't know. I don't want to hear that. Kind of. I'm not in pain. I'm a money get. YB babies ain't money getting. I can't. I don't feel that. That's not soul music. I'm a soul for brother. I'm not in pain. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. Him. You see they had that boy on medication. However, people aren't rocking with Chopper anymore because of his new lyrics. As he raped, you're bad for the youth. Nothing positive you do. You the reason guys going after girls thinking that it's cute. You send guys to do what you wouldn't even do. Role model, you will never fit the shoe. Just a guy with emotion. Your aura gives me the ick. Guys like you make me sick. This resulted in academics reacting, claiming that Choa is trying to be like X. However, he's nowhere near as smart as X was. Some people would say, call it, you have your third eye open. Some people would call it, you're a smart or dumb, trying to act smart. Some people would call it fake woke. Some people would call him someone trying to seem deeper than most. Pause. It's kind of like how people evoke some of the similar thoughts like how we had about XX and Tyan, where people felt like he understood life a little bit on a different level. And I think that's what NLE Chop is aiming for. Even YoungBoy's mom agrees. Chop is acting trying to pretend like he's a genius, but she calls him out for his music video. Today I'm going to talk about being jealous and being envious. So you want to make a video dancing around like a ballerina, and then you got a man on his knees, and you're saying Krill is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees on a video, right? Okay, fine. I bet they have another video with that same on his knees, because who could even play that stupid ass? If you know better, you do better. Your head looked like without a rubber on top of it. But yet, you want to sit here and try to talk about somebody. HM, you better be lucky. I can't say what I want to say on Instagram. YoungBoy's mom says that Chopper's jealous of YoungBoy's success. He didn't go on tour for 5 years, and he's at sold-out shows every night because everybody wants to see YoungBoy perform. He's one of the hottest artists in the game right now. However, the police aren't happy about how successful his tour has been. With it announced, the state of Louisiana is allegedly becoming concerned about YoungBoy's concert in New Orleans. They are very concerned about the NBA YoungBoy concert. So concerned that even before the concert went forward this weekend, they notified Louisiana Stadium Exposition District, also known as that manages the Superdome and Smoothie King Center, in particular notified ASM Global that, this is like a really thing that could have very unforeseen consequences. Now, the response from ASM Global was, we'll hire some security inside. It'll be fine. Knopf's response was, you don't get what we're saying. There is such a propensity around these concerts that is so not an if, but a when that we are concerned we'll have to activate the department to be around the downtown area to protect citizens and revelers. However, the beef between Choa and YoungBoy stems back to their beef in 2019 because Choa was initially a fan of YoungBoy's music. When YoungBoy got arrested, Choa created a song to support him titled Free YoungBoy. Although everything changed when King Von passed, YoungBoy dropped a diss track against specifically diss King Von's passing. It had the whole industry reacting with academics tweeting, YoungBoy on Demon Time right now, and he dropping another tape. O-Block rapper Lil Ree responded, that ain't no Demon Time. He just rapping like the rest of these rappers all rap. And Choa agreed, siding with Reese by saying, I stamped that. This let YoungBoy know which side Choa was taking in the beef, and he didn't like it. YoungBoy rapped about it in his song Know Like I Know. As he rapped, I bet your mama be destroyed when we send you to God for making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them boys. I could say I saw it. You could say I was your favorite. After YoungBoy's response, Choa took the time to change the title of Free YoungBoy to just YoungBoy, showing he doesn't stand with YoungBoy anymore. Choa then went on a whole media tour talking about YoungBoy dissing him. He's not able to defend his name, bro. And it'd be a lot going on within his name about him when to me, bro, he a real stand-up dude. And it was just unfortunate how it happened. Like he came to a person as a man, as he then followed it up with an interview from DJ Vlad. When you heard that, what you think? It was funny to me. I feel like I feel like it's not serious when it hit the net. It's funny. I mean, it's just entertainment to me. Yeah, it was entertaining. Good song. Nice boss. But Chopper's final statement, he said, YoungBoy needs to be more careful. He's got a lot of people looking up to him, and he needs to set a better example. He needs to stay out of trouble and focus on his music. This is exactly what YoungBoy did when he got out of jail. He's been focusing on his music, and it's working. He has so many eyes on him that it was reported over 400 officers will be deployed nightly for YoungBoy's shows in New Orleans with heightened security, including drones and armored vehicles on standby. The main reason for all the attention is because he began performing I Hate YoungBoy at his shows. A viral tweet read, YoungBoy performed the greatest diss track of all time for the first time ever in Atlanta. This is history. YoungBoy waited till his Atlanta show to perform the diss track about King Von's passing, mainly because Atlanta is the city where King Von was taken out. Academics would react saying, oh man, YoungBoy, king of rap. We just gotta claim it today. King of rap. King of rap. That's a new narrative I'm driving. These gonna have to bow to defeat. I like it. We're not talking about Kendrick and Drake, and they're on a different level. But below Kendrick and Drake, I'm sorry. With all due respect to every other rapper, YoungBoy is a king of rap right now. I'm sorry to tell y'all. The walk down I seen in Atlanta tonight. Give him the throne. Just give him the throne. YoungBoy, the king of rap. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I'm sorry to tell you. Hey, listen. I'm not saying going to last forever, but for right now, in the last 4-5 months, YoungBoy, the king of rap. But YoungBoy fans love this. YoungBoy dissed 4 Pico Farads and half of Atlanta in their own city, and he performed it in the same city Von passed. bro really a menace. But this led to a Chicago OG dissing YoungBoy and praising Dirt. YoungBoy, what's this? What's this clip? Why would I tell you? What's this clip though? What's the 4K Drake 4K? I'm Opie. I am up for life. I'm from Chicago. Who? What? This is when the truth came out about why Chopper dissed YoungBoy. Chopper wants to make his side known between YoungBoy and Dirk's beef, as they called out Choa for being a rapper that switched sides back and forth in a tweet reading. Zayo Sama speaks on why it's no surprise the industry is switching up on Dirk for YoungBoy. And for real though, I don't see why this was surprising or new to y'all. Everybody jump and ship, because this how the industry is. Nobody in the industry is going to stick around you when you at your lowest. If they can't get clout, notoriety, money, fame, features, videos, something that they can benefit from off you, they're going to jump ship. I don't see why it's surprising that everybody is on YB in the industry. That's how it go. They only go into you when it's beneficial to them. None of these ain't growing with Dirt. None of these ain't friends or real homies with Dirt. For real. For real. You know what I'm saying? Or they would never change or would never jump ship because where we from. If you and me, my opt is your options. Your opt is mine. Some people don't look at it like that. Some people look at it like I with both parties. I ain't got nothing to do with it. And look, you're not wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to theirs that still stayed down for Dirk's real family and friends. You feel? Hundreds of F mutuals tweeted saying, if you rock with YoungBoy, then you better stay on that side, because people who are siding with Dirk right now while he's in jail don't want people flipping sides if Dirk gets out. But what's crazy is that YoungBoy is drawing attention from everybody. He had law and government officials out to his Atlanta show. The news wrote, AM says Atlanta's in shambles after YoungBoy received the key to the city. Willis, we have County Commissioner, Mr. Warren Harrington. And we have County Pro, Judge Cam, a judge up there. Yo, the judge in the city sending all of the rappers in the city to jail. But the out-of-town rapper that came here that basically, hey, you know what type of time I be on? You over here giving him an award. Oh, Atlanta's in shambles. If y'all are a rapper whoever got prosecuted by this or not prosecuted, but like got sent to jail by this judge and basically you watching out-of-town rap, getting an award for doing 10 times worse than what you do, you gotta feel sick. You gotta feel sick. As it looks like the end of all other rap groups besides YoungBoy. The Atlanta feds have targeted multiple rappers from Atlanta for crimes, but they give YoungBoy permission for everything once he comes to town. Even academics mention how rappers are all hitting up YoungBoy to be on his side. So I'm in the dressing room and we just talking about a bunch of he's also telling me, and I would, we'll never say who. He's telling me all the rappers who was now hitting him up, and he kind of asked me, he's like, Zach, so what you think, man? Because I think he's thinking like, should he forgive some of these, like, but all these rappers on it, you know what I mean? Like, they're all like, yo, boy, we love you, right? And then I gave him the best advice. I think I said, I didn't want to impart my thoughts on it because I don't know fully what he's been through and what he's thought, because he was down where nobody would. So I said, whatever your heart feels about any of these are kind of doubling back, or now they want to do whatever, go with that. Although it's about to get a lot worse if Chaffa can prove that YoungBoy snitched. They're trying to find evidence that YoungBoy shouldn't even be out of jail yet. It begins with the news of famous Richard says YoungBoy is working with the feds, which comes from an Instagram post reading. YoungBoy is telling. This is his third time getting released from the feds within 4 years on new charges. You can't do 10 months of a 23-month sentence. My first offer was 5 years for a firearm that the police put on me. YoungBoy is definitely with the police. He's probably the reason Dirk's locked up, as fans showed this clip of YoungBoy walking in prison with no worries. Who that is? Another tweet came out saying, I kind of believe it too. The timing, the energy, the way things are playing out, it's all looking a little too convenient. Wouldn't be the first time someone played both sides in this game. You never really know who's working with who. And when you look back to when he was sentenced in court, it was very weird. A YoungBoy fan hacked into a court Zoom call and repeatedly said to free YoungBoy, free man, free. Everyone needs to stay muted. Okay, free. All right. Mr. Galden's case is already been called. He's done with court today for those of you interested. Everyone keep yourselves muted. Freeb, right after this clip. Young Boy began heading into the courtroom with a smile on his face, almost like he knew he had nothing to worry about. As fans believe, he was so laid back in court because he knew he was working with the feds and didn't need to worry about a long sentence.